captain number 3, Zaza. Guard, senior captain number 14, Lane. Forward, senior number 13, Jamal Connor. Forward, senior number 1, Jeremiah. And guard, senior number 4, Anthony David. Head coach of Canton is Dan Becker. Now the starting lineup for the Wakefield Warriors. At guard, senior captain number 0, Giardi Burton. And the other guard, senior captain number 10, Mario. At guard, sophomore number 23, Jack Millward. Forward, senior captain number 33, Jackson Gunner. Forward, senior number 35, Jackson Fitzpatrick. Warriors are led by head coach Tom Canton, assisted by Tom Leahy. This time we ask you all to please rise and remove your hats for the pledge of our national anthem.
Game about to get underway here between the Wakefield Warriors and Canton Bulldogs. Winning the tip there was Jack Millward, coming off a great performance last game, scoring 15 points in the fourth quarter to get Wakefield back in the win column. As offensive rebound in and out of the hands of Fitzpatrick. Taken up and getting blocked. Jump ball there. That was Zaza Frankauer taking it up. It'll stay with Canton. As the Bulldogs, they hold a 13-6 record right now. This is their last game of the season. Currently holding the 16 seed in the MIAA Division II tournament, hoping to secure themselves a home playoff game in this one. As Frankauer's going to take it up again, another miss for him early, and Millward out on the break. Good job by McDermott getting to him off that rebound quickly. Last year when these teams matched up was February 20th, so just about a year ago to this date. It was a 48-47 Wakefield win and took a last-minute comeback, coming back from down 7 with just a minute left in the game for them to secure the W. Warriors certainly hoping for less drama in this one, at least as there was in the Brookline game, their previous one. A little bit of a close call in the fourth quarter, still came away with the win. Here's Jeremiah Preeden at the free throw line. He'll get the first points of the game for Canton. That second free throw misses. Fitzpatrick coming down with the board there. McDermott, fresh off of tying his career high last game against Brookline with 19 points. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Millward the drive and the bump. That one's short. That drive, a tough finish inside. Anthony Dializia, or Dilatizia, excuse me. Great bucket from him. That'll be a quick 3-2 lead for Canton. Marriott giving over to Burton. Dermott can release from deep. That one's short, his first miss from beyond the arc to start this game. Owen Wayne moving that one to the quarter for Frankhauer. Finds Dilatizia wide open outside, couldn't hit it. And Burton trying to handle through, good steal by Preeden, the great hands. Preeden misses the dunk. Could have taken his simple points there. Tried to get flashy though. And then Millward gonna finish through the foul on the Euro step.
Millward has one shot for Wakefield.
So Millward converts the and one there. As it's a good sign for him to get going early in this game. Started the game against Brookline 3 for 11 from the field, but finished 7 of 8. As there's another great defensive stop for the Warriors. Dermott almost lost that pass. Burton gonna get called for a travel. They're saying a step before the dribble. Definitely gonna look to Diari Burton to get some more looks on offense. Went 5 for 7 from the field last game with 13 points. Definitely could have contributed more if he just got more action. Preeden gives to Wayne. Wayne still looking for someone to get it to. And he'll go down and it'll be tied up. Dermott and Burton were right there to tie it up with Wayne. That'll be a Canton turnover. Frankhauer picking up Millward full court. Millward into the paint, step through move. No good, and a good fight for the board by McDermott, but he whacked the arm of Jamal McConnell. Now Jeremiah Preeden going to go take a seat. Lucas Massa taking his place, as well as J.J. Falk into the game now for Canton. as Wayne scooted that one underneath Frankhauer. Now on that drive, great persistence from McConnell to get to the hoop. I believe that was McDermott picking up the foul, and McConnell will head to the line. Matt Beaver going to come in for Jackson McDermott. Hit 3 threes last game, all in crucial spots. It's going to be good to see him getting some more production off the bench. The Warriors have certainly need it. Seems like offensive production has been scarce for both sides so far, just now reaching double digits in total between these teams as we're more than halfway through this first quarter. Burton with that step back from 3, left it short, but Fitzpatrick on the follow, gets it to go with the foul.
Canton foul is number 13, Jamal McConnell, his first. Second team foul, Fitzpatrick has 1 shot.
There, Fitzpatrick converting on the and one, not the best free throw shooter for Wakefield. But thankfully got that one to go. It's just a 3-point Wakefield lead right now, as that 3 from McConnell no good in the attempt to tie it. But Frankhauer still guarding Millward intensely. Millward gets by him though, and a great right-hand finish on the other side of the basket. Using the rim to protect the ball there. Millward's really had his way to get into the paint since the 4th quarter of last game. As that missed 3 there from Massey. Rebound was by Beaver. Now Millward going to take it to the hole again, and another finish. Ooh, poked away by Burton there. And the pass goes straight out of bounds. Apparently it was a tip by Burton again. Breeden getting tagged up a little bit inside. That one ripped away. Surprised it wasn't called a jump at one point. Beaver over to Burton, and he'll take the drive with the finish. Warriors really utilizing their speed against this tall lineup from Canton. As that 3 from Frankhauer a miss. Beaver pulling down the board between 2 green shirts. Millward slowing down the pace, 1:40 left in this first quarter. Burton the cross, the float. And there's just no stopping Wakefield from getting to the rack right now. Canton wants to discuss it. Warriors leading by 11 now with 1:30 left in the first. Back to action now in these final stretches of the first quarter. Wakefield's really turned it on offensively. It's been a 3-minute scoring drought right now. Looking to kill it there is Diwatizia hit that three. That finally killed the scoring drought for Canton. So they cut the Wakefield lead to 8. Mari at the baseline drive. Just everybody getting to the hoop right now for Wakefield. Frankhauer, the pull-up, no good. That rebound out of bounds. Now 2 Canton players behind the play. Millward gonna try to push it. Marriott, the 3 in the corner. It goes through. Good find, great shot by Marriott. Wakefield lead sits at 13, shot clock turned off. Diwatizia missed that 3. Now Millward on the other end. Wakefield gonna try to slow it down, hold for the last shot of the quarter. 8 seconds left. Burton going around the Fitzpatrick screen, gonna go to the hole. And just another tough finish. If that doesn't represent this whole first quarter for Wakefield, I don't know what does. Dominating the paint on both ends. Held Canton to 8 in the quarter. Great defense and some intense offense. We'll see if they can keep it up in the closing quarter of this first half. Back underway now, Wakefield, a lot of communication in this 2-3 defense. Diwatizia gonna put up that 3. Had the shot open though, and we'll get a loose ball foul, but Canton already showing a little sign of some fire in this offense, is moving the ball way better on that possession. Definitely a point they wanted to get towards, as they seemed really stagnant in that first quarter. That clock should say the second quarter. It still doesn't right now. But as for Wakefield, they just want to keep doing what they've been doing, attacking the rack. But there to deny it is Preeden, as in the backcourt's Millward. Millward trying to get it inside, kicks out to the corner. That's Beaver with the drive. Preeden came in for the help. Just 6 seconds left on the shot clock. That one poked away by Diwatizia. Now ahead of the play, Diwatizia gets that fast break layup to go. Good pass. I believe that was Preeden trailing him. And now full court press brought by Canton. They're looking much more intense defensively to start this second quarter as they attack the ball right there. Burton gonna pull up from deep. Off front iron, the follow by Fitzpatrick is good. And that's definitely a penalty you take when you have such aggressive defense. You give up offensive rebounding position, and right there, Fitzpatrick capitalizing off of it. Good shot there. Lucas Massa getting himself going with that 3. Now Wakefield running the break a little bit. Beaver couldn't hit that from the corner. McConnell going to calm down the pace. Diwatizia trying to Euro step through the lane, runs into Fitzpatrick, and he'll get called for the block. So that'll send Diwatizia to the charity stripe for 2. As Canton has looked like a whole new team to start out this second quarter. Declan O'Callahan going to come into the game. He certainly brings a defensive energy to this team like Canton has brought into this second quarter. As Diwatizia gets that one to go, he'll come out of the game in favor of Owen Lane. Callahan pressured by McConnell. That one out of the hands of Beaver. Wakefield's having a tough time with this pressure. Absolutely firing it around the perimeter of the Bulldogs. Just touch pass after touch pass. Lane gets trapped now. McConnell gonna try to work against O'Callahan. McConnell, excuse me. Missing that one, the rebound still loose. Taken by Frankhauer. Massa missed that one. McConnell, another offensive rebound. The foul will go on O'Callahan. Will be on the floor. Just another possession. Massa gets back to Lane. Now McConnell, the post fade, all glass there. This full court trap really delaying Wakefield's offense right now. As finally across half court, Millward. Coach Alpin really wanted to direct some traffic here. Millward inside, fades away, all rim. Massa comes away with it. And O'Callahan's gonna pick up the foul, following him up the floor. McConnell gives out to Massa. He'll pull from deep again and hit. Lucas Massa, a couple of threes in this second quarter. He's got the Wakefield lead down to 8 now. As McConnell will pick up that blocking foul, I assume, guarding Millward up the floor. As Wakefield's on a couple minutes scoring drought right now. Really needing to find a way through this Canton pressure. As Beaver finds O'Callahan inside, he tries to get it to Fitzpatrick. O'Callahan finally gonna put that one up. No one on Canton came over to help. Just seemed like Creedon was just stuck in between two guys as he'll get that bucket there. Just recovering the pass. Millward settles in the corner, gets pressured. Almost a double dribble there as that pass will get tipped out of bounds by Massa. Beaver gets it into Fitzpatrick, who now has Preedon behind him. He'll go to the hole, and it's ripped away by McConnell. Great hands by Jamal McConnell, and he'll give up to Frankhauer for another transition bucket. Cutting the Wakefield lead to 6 now. Canton really firing on all cylinders. as Burton tries to bully his way through the defense. Look at a blocking foul on Wayne.
Canton follows number 14 on Wayne.
O'Callahan couldn't come back out of the game. Murray in to take his place. Millward goes around Frankauer and gets blocked off glass. What athleticism from Zaza Frankauer as McConnell on the other end capitalizes on it. Canton is really on a great run right now as Burton gets knocked out of bounds by Wayne. Jackson McDermott going to come into the game. He hasn't seen any action in this second quarter as we near the 3-minute mark. Massa going to take another three. That one short. It's a little bit deep on that attempt. Millward will respond and gets blocked by Frankauer. That pass whooped up to Frankauer. The Euro step and the finish. Oh, just rolling out. But it'll get to the line. Ken's done a really good job of pushing the pace, just playing with some great intensity. And their defensive stops have been turned into offense almost every time. Both free throws go down for Frankauer as they persist with this full court press that Wakefield is still having so much trouble with. We get an offensive foul there on Burton as he pushed off a lane. Not something that's been called previously, but now Wakefield's got 5 fouls in the period, and Wayne's gonna head to the free throw line. Warriors gonna take a timeout as Wayne will have a chance to tie the game, coming up with 2:40 left in this first half. Coming back out of that break, you can really see why Canton is 16th ranked in Division II right now. Teams like this can just turn on the intensity when they want. And Warriors are going to have to prove that they can. Heading into the final 2:40 of this quarter. That miss from Frankauer gives them an opportunity. Turnover. And Massa ties up the game in transition. Canton's really run fast breaks so well in this quarter. As they come back now from, I believe it was 12 down to tie it. That one stolen away, maybe by Preden. It was tipped up. O'Callahan to Millward on the broken play. And anything will go for Wakefield at this point as they finally break a scoreless streak they've had for a while now. Wayne to the corner, Frankauer the drive. And the foul on Coming into the game is Dylan McDermott. Haven't seen him play since the Stoneham game here at home. Been about 2 months since he's seen varsity action. So he'll likely remain in for the final minute 44 of this first half. As Millward doing up to Fitzpatrick. Warriors stand with a 1-point lead right now. Fitzpatrick to Dylan McDermott. Millward the step through and the foul on Preedon. They'll call it on the floor, as that'll be just the third of the quarter for Canton. And Matt Beaver's gonna get into the game with Fitzpatrick heading to the bench. Gary Burton on the bench right now. I believe this is the first time he's seen the bench all season. As that three missed by O'Callahan, he'll follow it up though with a layup. And Diwatizia hit all glass on that one. Millward almost losing the ball. Will go out of bounds. Diwatizia the last to touch it. Ball into Maria as we enter the final 56 seconds of this first quarter. Beaver thought about the three for a moment. Now Millward gonna reset out high. Beaver fires from deep and hits. Matt Beaver getting that one to go once again in a crucial spot. Expands the Wakefield lead up to 6 now. As we get a foul there on Marriott. Him and O'Callahan tried to trap Wayne out high. It's actually going to be on O'Callahan, because his arm was on the inside of Lane's arm, and he'll get 2 free throws here with the Bulldogs in the bonus. Both go down there for the senior captain, Owen Wayne of Canton. As shot clock is turned off, O'Callahan's carrying up, almost got it poked away. Really struggling. Millward now has it, make a drive. Wakefield's really being forced to speed up by Canton's defense. They're feeling the pressure as McDermott now handles in the post. Beaver gonna fire from deep again. Couldn't get it to go. Wayne, 7 seconds left. Gives it over. Frankower can't finish on the reverse. That's actually Preedon, and he'll follow his own miss and cut the Wakefield lead to just 2 at half. So this is the closest it's been at any point in the game since 4-2 Wakefield early in that first quarter. We'll see if they can turn this thing around, as Canton had a lot of momentum in that second quarter. We'll see what they do to change in the second half. Getting underway now in the second half. Wakefield really fell apart in that second quarter, but a lot of credit has to be given to Canton Bulldogs as they played some intense defense to close out the first half and really ran the fast breaks well and kept Wakefield moving at Canton's pace as they closed the gap from a 15-point deficit to now just a 2-point deficit. As McDermott, that miss there. Maria, good fight for the rebound. And getting back to business is Diari Burton as he took a seat late in that second quarter. Assumptuously, he was in foul trouble. As Preden got that one knocked away just for a second. Now he gets it back inside. Blocked from behind by McDermott, but they'll call a foul. It's just a third on McDermott, so sits 2 away from fouling out of the game. So just a minute into this third quarter. Full court press, picked up again. Wayne gonna pick up the foul. Millward, the spin in the post, going to the hoop, and that one a great touch just to go through gently off the rim. The Warriors really looking to get back to the paint on offense. Defensively though, in this zone, McConnell going to take that fade away and stick it. What a tough shot from Jamal McConnell. Marriott handled up there, Diwatizia guarding him. Millward gives to Fitzpatrick. Millward around. Fitzpatrick's his fake screen. Gets in there. His own board, tried to put it up, blocked away by Frankhauer. He'll stay with the Warriors. Dermott gonna take a drive against McConnell. Another tough finish at the hole for the Warriors. Now Frankhauer. Wayne to Diwatizia. No good on the 3. Yari Burton over to Millward. There you go, Warriors really passing the ball now. Find their way back to the paint. That was their strong suit in the first quarter that got them ahead by so much. Again, gonna look for a response, try to keep that offense rolling. A great pass there by Frankhauer to find McConnell for 3. We'll get a Canton timeout as they cut the Wakefield lead to 3. What a great play there between Frankhauer and McConnell. 5 minutes left in this third period. back to action now is big upcourt pass from Burton to Millward. So we hit the 5-minute mark of this third quarter. Wakefield back in a rhythm on offense. And Fitzpatrick will take that mid-range, not a spot he's hit from very much this year. Canton's offense has really been in rhythm since the start of the second quarter and pertains through now as Frankhauer shovels to Predin, excuse me, and he'll get that bucket to go. So now Wakefield lead down to 1, closest it's been in this game, other than a tie 2-2 early. Fitzpatrick inside, moves to Millward. He'll release from deep and hit it. Jack Millward with the triple. That's a big one for Wakefield. Expanding the lead to 4. Three from Lane, no good. McDermott thankful to swipe that rebound away. Burton moving it to Marriott up the court with the foul. So a little bit of contact from behind there by Predin. We'll send Marriott to the line. That was great passing from Wakefield and McDermott to Burton and finding Marriott under the hoop. And he'll convert on the end one. So now the Wakefield lead expanded to 7. Connell gonna take the drive, get fouled before the shot by Marriott.
Warriors foul is overtaken by Mario with second.
Frankhauer left alone from deep, and he'll hit. The defensive lapse there for Wakefield. Marriott handled up. And he's done a great job of cutting through this press defense from Canton. As McDermott got that one ripped away, keeping it in bounds. Was McConnell on the floor for it? Is Marriott still on the floor? And Burton trying to call a timeout. He was right there in the ref's face, and he couldn't get it. And the ball will go in favor of Canton. Don't think Burton could have got any closer to call a timeout. McConnell gonna take that 3. Rebound went long over to Frankhauer. He slid to the floor, no travel called there. And now he'll get called for the travel flying inside. It almost seemed like Burton could have got called for the travel, or for the foul, excuse me, slapping him on the arm. Good play by Millward to get up the floor. They had to abandon Beaver, and he'll miss that open chance. Pass up to Predin. Can't finish hard off the glass. His own follow, though, goes. Now cut the Wakefield lead back down to 2. Marriott got it poked away by Lane. That odd transition jumper from McConnell. The offensive rebound for Predin, though, and he gets it to go through, ties it up at 48 now. Burton trying to settle down the game now. Wayne guarding him. He'll step back, pull up from deep, and hit it. Yari Burton, a cold strike right there. And that hit from deep puts Wakefield ahead. Warriors going to take a timeout with 1:27 left. Still just trying to maintain this lead and head into the fourth quarter with a little bit of momentum. So nearing the final minute here of this third quarter. Wakefield is leading by 3. And Canton has been relentless on the offensive end. As that one will miss. Offensive rebound for McConnell. And you'll see what I mean right there. They are not willing to quit at any point in this game. Another offensive rebound. Frankhauer gets that one to trickle through. And the ball just not bouncing Wakefield's way right now. Good on Canton for capitalizing on it. O'Callahan floats it. Fitzpatrick. O'Callahan trying to drive in. Wanted a foul call there, couldn't get it. It was ripped away by McConnell. McConnell on the break and the finish. And that'll take the lead for the first time in the game for Canton. They lead 52-51. Shot clock running, steal by Massa on the inbound. That ball loose. McConnell's got it back. Out to Frankhauer for 3. And he can't hit it. Massa on the follow, no good either. But Lane with the board. Now Preden inside, he'll get it to go. The clock is still running, just 8 seconds left. Wakefield got to get it up the floor, and they'll get a foul call there. So start on their defensive end with 6 seconds left in this third quarter, trailing by 3. Ball into Marriott, getting it up. Millward gonna pull up from 3, got blocked and fouled. So he'll head to the free throw line with 3 attempts, shooting 80% from there on the year. That third free throw rattles through. Jack Millward tied up the game as that last second attempt from Frankhauer wouldn't go through. Tied 54-54 after 3. Huge deciding quarter coming up for either team. Canton can secure a home game in the division tournament, and Wakefield can move themselves up in the seeding, trying to work their way towards a home game. So that third quarter, Canton outscoring Wakefield by 2 to tie up this score at 54 apiece. And a very even second half so far. And really one big run from either team back and forth. And that's why Canton has it tied right now, as DiLatizia just couldn't finish on that break. He'll go to the line though with the foul on Marriott.
Wakefield foul on 10, Marriott is 13th first, and then leads it as 2 shots for Canton.
It's again the last matchup between these teams was last year, February 20th, a 48-47 win that required a game winner from Mike Wilkinson for the Warriors. Right now they trail by 1. Burton handling, trying to get around DiLatizia. He lost the ball. That one poked away right into the hands of Preedon. And they got a travel on Preedon. So, tough break for Canton. For Warriors, something that was much needed. Can't let the Bulldogs capitalize on any more of their mistakes. As McConnell is going to guard up Burton heavily on his left hand. Going around the Millward screen, gives it to him now. Dermott going to take that drive straight to the rack. Warriors realizing that mismatch late in that possession. Thankfully, McDermott took advantage of it. Wakefield back ahead by 1. As Owen Wayne is going to get set to check back into the game. McConnell going to pull up mid-range and cash it once again. Millward to Fitzpatrick, and it'll get blocked. Great play by Frankauer getting up there. Now Preedon kicks out. McConnell, that floater, that was a pass into Preedon. That one knocked away right back to him though. Massa gonna take it from 3. Oh, just can't strike there. Lucas Massa was left open. He's been able to hit a couple times in this game. Surprisingly, he wasn't able to right there, as Burton's gonna take a drive, went straight through Preedon, got to the rack again. He's been dominant in this game. Definitely going to want to see him get the ball a lot in this fourth quarter. Massa going to pull from deep again. That one will miss. Millward comes down with it as Frankauer gets in front of him. Good hustle by Frankauer, not letting Millward have a free lane to the hole. Marriott spins in, puts up that shot, side of the glass there. And Frankauer on the other end missed that one. Oh, it was a wide open attempt. And we'll get a foul on Massa trying to get the ball back. McDermott guarded closely by McConnell. Jab step trying to take it inside. Kick out to Beaver for 3. He's short on it. And Preedon secured the loose ball. Frankhauer going to take from that corner too. He missed it, and Beaver will come down. As Millward charging up, gives to McDermott. He thought about the three, now will drive inside. Seems like he was forced out a little bit by the elbow of McConnell. Ball into Beaver. Millward with Frankhauer on him. Gonna spin, drive in, kick out. Marriott from the corner, can't hit. And we reached the midway point of this fourth quarter now. Wakefield ahead by 1. Canton gone a while without a score. Diwatizia gives over to McConnell. Now in the corner, Lane too long on it, and that rebound will go out of bounds. And they'll say the shooter was the last to touch it. It looked like Beaver was close to it. Millward now. Giving over to Marriott. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Burton, his left hand guarded heavily by Lane. Beaver to McDermott. He'll take a drive right at the basket. Good defense from Frankhauer. The spin by McConnell trying to find Predin on the no-look pass. It'll thankfully go back to Canton though, and Lane misses that floater. That ball poked away, good hands by Predin, forcing Millward to calm the pace a little bit. Millward gonna take a drive at Frankhauer, puts that one up, no good. He's out of bounds when he touched that rebound though. So we'll be going in Canton favor there. Has just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Neither team has scored in over 2 minutes now, as there was a potential travel there on Lane. We're gonna get a timeout from Canton as they trail by 1 with 2:23 left. Both teams out of offensive rhythm right now. It'll be whoever finds their streak first in this final stretch who will take the game. Like 2 seconds ticked off the clock there inexplicably. It'll be added back on as we approach clutch time in this fourth quarter. That's 2 minutes or less. McConnell. A lane out high as Canton still on a scoring drought as well as Wakefield for these last 3 minutes. McConnell trying to float that one. Diwatizia just gonna have to throw it up, and it goes through. Miracle shot from Diwatizia. And that'll put Canton ahead by 2 as Moriat will get fouled, carrying it up the floor. That's 3 fouls on Canton. Wakefield stands 2 away from the bonus as they trail by 2 right now. Burden gonna go to the rack. That one no good, tipped out. Great job by Fitzpatrick to keep the possession alive. He'll do it again though, but that one will find its way to Frankauer as he floats that one up. Rebound tipped out by Moriat. Millward flows to McDermott. Burton was left in the corner. They found him late. Now he'll drive inside, no good. Fitzpatrick takes it, and it's ripped away by Preden. Preden inside, gonna put it up over McDermott, no go. Warriors down by 4, really need to run it now with just a minute left. Don't have time to waste as Moriat gets fouled. And the next foul by Canton will give the Warriors 2 free throws no matter what. Burton on the drive, short, kicked out by Fitzpatrick. McDermott for 3, caught air there. And now Fitzpatrick gonna foul. Wakefield only had 1 in the quarter, gonna take a lot of time to put Canton into the bonus. And the Warriors are gonna take a timeout now, as it seems times are grim, trailing by 4 with 35 seconds left. So McConnell trying to inbound it. He'll get it into Preden. Actually, that was Frankauer. Now McConnell going to get fouled by Beaver. It's just the third. Wakefield trying to put the Bulldogs in the bonus. As that one turned over inexplicably by Lane inside is Millward. And Warriors gonna take a timeout now. What was Lane thinking trying to pass that one away? Either way, Warriors capitalize. 26.7 left. Wakefield trailing by 2. Canton's gonna have possession coming out of the break. A pass way up to McConnell, tipped away by Beaver. He'll try to get to it, and it'll go out of bounds. So now Canton will inbound it on the opposite sideline. Excuse me, opposite baseline. As that'll be Lane to pass it in. Millward over to pressure him. Gets it in. Warriors not fouling right away, but this time they will. Maybe looking for a turnover there. The next foul for Wakefield will put Canton in the bonus. As that one floated into McConnell. Millward will foul him as he drained 3 seconds off the clock there. 16 flat left in the game. And McConnell's going to head to the line. Warriors really only hoping for just one miss here by McConnell. That first one will miss. That gives Wakefield a chance whether McConnell makes or misses this next one. Got to heavily box out. And remember to get on the shooter. That second one will go through. And Wakefield's going to take a timeout as they trail by 3, 16 seconds left. And they will have a chance to tie it. Actually, Bulldogs have 4 fouls. If they foul right here, they'd send the Warriors to the line. 2 free throws and negate their chances of tying it. We'll see what the Bulldog coach elects to do. I believe that's Coach Kaiser there. We'll see what strategy he wants to take. So 16 seconds left. If Canton were to foul, it would send Wakefield to the line for 2 free throws. It would likely have to intentionally miss a second one and attempt to get themselves another chance to tie this game, but seems like no foul will happen as Burton takes it across. So 11 seconds left. Millward guarded up by Preeden and gets fouled. Actually, a Wakefield timeout with 5.9 left. As they used that possession and just drained time off the clock, not trying to give Canton another chance to potentially win this game if the Warriors were to tie it with a 3 here. McDermott gonna pass it in here. Burton pulls up from straight away and an air ball. I believe that'll kill Wakefield's chances. as Lane's going to get set to pass it in. Dilatizia, Warriors didn't bother fouling right there with such little time left on the clock, just 2 seconds. And a disappointing end to a tough game for Wakefield as they'll drop to 11-7 on the year. And Canton moving on to 14-6. That's how they end their year, but Wakefield going to be right back. Charbonneau Fieldhouse tomorrow night. The girls at 5:30 taking on Salem. The boys at 7 o'clock for senior night taking on Wilmington, a game they want revenge in that they lost earlier this year, and in what Coach Cullen has called an embarrassing loss. So looking to bounce back big tomorrow night as they'll still try to move up in the power rankings late in this year. Once again, I'm Timothy Brown. Thank you and good night.